Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Pour. And today we have the Barnes Tony J Show.
What's up, Barnes?
Renee in the hallway. Matthew
on his way.
Coming here soon. How's everybody doing on this Feel Good Friday?
Well, you said it best, Brian. Feel Good Friday. I'm feeling good, possibly even great later on today. Dude. Who knows? But yeah, excited to be here with you guys. Friday tradition, dude. Sky is the limit, dude.
What do you mean by that?
Like
about later on today.
Oh, I thought you were asking me what do we mean by sky is the limit.
No,
I thought I had to explain sky is the limit to Brian today.
Ever seen Sky High? Just like that.
Oh no, dude, stop it. Sky High sucks, dude. Stop it. No, I mean, just it's Friday, dude. So obviously, after the work
so
day,
you're
I'm gonna go party,
dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be drinking and having a good time.
I think
yeah, dude.
You enjoy almost talking about drinking more than anything else. Because I just like the way you say it, like when we're randomly talking about something, you're like, a lot of drinking. Like you put a lot of emphasis on it.
On the drinking
part. You're cheesing when you say it too.
Hell yeah, dude. It's Friday.
Yeah, dude. I'm just
what else
I'm excited to drink with my friends and have a good time. When you're out at a bar, it's just I always have a good time. There's no
dude. Tony's trying to run it up on the pool table.
Yeah, dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
wow. Oh, okay, so you're having a crazy night, horseshoe.
Yeah, I've been told Captain's Cove first, actually.
Captain's Cove,
really? Live music. Hopefully the rain holds up.
Okay.
And then post Cove, we're going to the shoe.
Nice. Dude.
And then who knows? Maybe even a couple slices of Southport pizza. Dude.
You never just want a slice?
Dude, just like a slice is so ridiculous. It's just a silly,
so
games.
Do you remember that, Jay, or no?
What?
I used to make fun of Tony because he was complaining how in Connecticut there's not many places. Obviously there are some, but compared to New York where you can just get a slice. And I was always like, dude, I don't want a slice. I want a pizza. I don't need a slice.
That's true. You have to travel farther in Connecticut. So
but you do slices, dude.
You might as well get a bang for your buck and get a whole pie.
There's some places in Stanford that do it. I don't go to any. I think actually, no pun intended, Slice is the name of a place that does that.
See, that's pathetic that you have that's the thing. It's called Slice.
Yeah.
I don't even get pizza there. I'm just
all right.
John
I'm just saying though, people
want a slice.
Should just be able to get slices.
That's true. That's true.
It's great. Like Southport, you're at the bar. You're I'm in between drinks. Let me just get a slice.
But you never feel like you're all in or you're all out.
Sometimes I do, but
sometimes you want a slice though.
When I'm drinking, I just want a slice.
Yeah,
pie,
dude.
I got a slice the other day.
You guys are telling me though you're double digits in. You can't take down a pie by yourself.
No, yeah, of course I could.
So then why do you just want a slice?
Because I'm going for triple digits. Okay, that's why, Brian. All right.
We got some comments.
Pushing the limits here.
Yeah, I think we got a few comments here. Make out Hill, dude.
What'd it say?
First, bro.
What's up?
I guess the first. We got Dwayne Scott in the building. Says good morning, dude.
Dwayne
Let's go Reds,
cheesing about the Reds.
Yeah,
De La Cruz and all
honestly, dude.
Nice.
And then also we have Josh B from the company saying, Brian,
shout out to the company. Let's go. It's a Feel Good Friday, no?
Yeah, it is.
Hell yeah,
Friday,
bro.
Why are you drinking tonight, Brian?
Am I drinking tonight?
Yeah.
Brian, I feel like you're always talking about drinking.
I might have a couple.
Also, Ryan McNeil comes in here, says pro pie, anti-slice.
There we go. Honestly, Ryan McNeil hitting it on the head. There's just no need. I don't want a little taste. I want the whole thing.
Honestly, Ryan, don't ever take any of my classes again.
That's your
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Okay. And then what does the nifty NFT say?
NFT says, yo, what up, fam? It's Friday, baby. Hope everyone has a blessed day. PS, Yankees are whack, dude. Astros, can they run it back, he says.
All right. So anyway,
That's
that
so
kinda
ridiculous.
Killed, honestly,
dude.
that kind
Oh
of killed
my
the
God,
momentum to
dude.
start the show. I mean, usually
I know,
NFT, a nifty NFT right on the ball. But to say
man.
something
We
like
knew he was an
that,
Astros fan. We knew that.
I don't know. I don't think that was necessary, to be honest.
Leaving a bad taste in Brian's mouth. NFT.
A very bad.
Yo,
taste, a very
NFT.
bad
Let me know.
taste.
Are you pro slice or anti slice, dude?
You pro slice or
You
pro pie?
slice, dude? Are you pro slice? Dude, that's gonna be a sick shirt one day.
Pro slice or pro
Pro
pie?
slice. Dude, yeah.
just no, but you know what? The only thing I'll give you guys with this whole slice scenario is, I guess if you're gonna be out all day and
dude.
Why do you want to be carrying around a pizza?
okay, but other than that,
What is this?
like if
crusty
you're
crab
in
pizza?
proximity or you're like just let's say I don't know. Let's just say you're at the restaurant and then you're gonna just go home after, like no need to have a slice. But if like it's like a 12-hour ordeal, you're out all night.
Yeah.
Only thing I'll give you, but that's it. All right.
Yeah.
So don't push it, Tony. Okay.
What if I don't want a pie at the end of the night though? Like you just get 2 slices.
At the end of the night,
Yeah.
but
But
you're
Tony,
gonna
if,
have it
like-
tomorrow. You're gonna
Tony-
eat the whole thing probably
Tony-
before you go to bed
No,
anyway.
you're probably
That's
right.
true,
You're probably
that's
right.
true.
Yeah,
If
no,
it's
I
like
agree.
me, you, and
I
Mike
agree. I'm
going
just
out,
asking.
you know, it'd be more beneficial to be getting a whole pie, you know. If it's a
Yeah,
group.
and
Yeah,
I've
the
always
three
been
of
a
us, dude.
value. I've always been a value guy with
Yes,
anything.
dude.
With anything,
Right.
whether it's food, whether it's laundry detergent,
Yeah,
right.
coffee. You know,
Brian is a big
Car
Costco guy,
insurance.
buying everything in bulk, dude. All for the value.
I mean, it makes sense, but sometimes I have to say Costco, like certain things, like laundry detergent, for instance. I know probably better quality, you know, than other brands, but it's like,
You getting Kirkland?
yeah, you're telling me, oh, I'm getting a
Kirkland.
lot. It's Kirkland brand, but then it's $30 for a thing of detergent, where at Walmart it's 12, and you know, for something else, like I don't know,
Yeah,
or even 20. Like that's the only thing, you know.
but like it lasts you way longer, you know.
Not that though. That's more of a quality branding thing. But for instance, the best deal, one of the best deals anyway, Costco would be frozen chicken.
Whoa.
I think it's like
Tell me
20
about it.
bucks, and I don't even know the amount of it, but let's just say, I mean, even if you're having it every day, I mean, it's easily a month. It's lasting you. Like
What?
they give you that
Really?
many.
For
Yeah.
$20?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
you mean
it's
like the frozen like little
chicken
chicken
cutlets?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not like the rotisserie.
way.
Yeah. Not
Not
like
rotisserie. Yeah, frozen. Yeah.
I gotta get those.
How about that deal on the hot dog, dude? It's like a hot dog and a soda for
See,
$1.50.
I've actually
dude?
never
What's
had
up,
that,
dude?
and I don't know. Somebody told me they went and like their stomach hurt or something.
Honestly, dude, I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing about people's digestive issues.
Yeah, no, I
Like-
don't
like,
usually.
figure it out,
I'm
dude.
not kidding though. I never really have any issues with that, other than Mecha for some reason. Love,
crazy, dude.
well, the ramen bowl, not specific to Mecha.
Yeah.
But everything we've talked about, the bao buns,
Right.
those are ridiculous. I'm due to give it another try. Maybe
Fire,
I'll
dude.
eat some Tums before. Maybe that'll help. You know.
Yeah,
I love
maybe.
Metro was really good. First
I
time there.
I love Tums.
I love Tums too.
Yeah, Tums are great, dude. But dude,
Actually, maybe I'll get Mecha later. To be
yo,
honest.
let's do it, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm so happy that Jay enjoyed it, dude. I
Yeah.
really am. And dude, there's so many more things you can try.
I
Jay.
think we go Mecha and then right to Yankee Stadium. What do you guys think?
Tonight.
On
Yeah,
me.
Let's do it, dude.
All right, yeah.
I thought you were going to Captain's Cove though.
I mean, if it's on you, I'd rather go to the Yankee game too. I mean,
okay,
just-
so that's
what
all
the hell
I'm
kind of
good for.
question is that, dude? You know, of
Tickets
course,
as low
dude.
as
Oh, I'll pay
$6.
for an entire night of debauchery. Yeah, dude.
I'm
Guys,
just saying, I was
Yeah.
looking at tickets; they were pretty discounted. To
Really?
be honest,
yeah, like it's $5 for standing room.
It's like even to get something pretty substantial that would normally be like over $100, it's like
Yeah.
$50. And
Bro, we could probably sit in the 200s.
I really want to go. It's so annoying. I would go, but I'm not gonna. I don't
Bro,
know. Dude, I just- no one-
It's supposed to rain
No
later
one really
too,
wants
Brian.
to go.
Oh, maybe that's why.
It's not really gonna rain.
I mean,
It's
if you're
gonna
dead ass on going, I'll go.
Bro, we could sit
Like,
in the,
let's go,
we could sit in
dude.
the
Jay's in too,
outfield,
dude.
We could sit in the outfield, like first section, $26.
I got my Piazza jersey in the car, dude.
See, you can't wear a Piazza jersey.
All right, how about my Zach Greinke Astros jersey, dude?
Oh yeah,
That would be sick, dude. Yeah.
Can I wear my guinea tee?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
dude, I'll wear. I don't know. I'll wear what I'm wearing right now. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I care, Tony.
I mean, I got
don't
my
wanna
Mets
be
hat
seen
though.
with
Is
you.
the only problem. I have a Mets hat, dude.
Looking like that.
A couple of comments too before we move on here. By
Yeah.
the way,
NFT.
Nifty NFT does say pro pie, baby.
Let's go. All right, at least I
Sharing
got
is
that
caring.
right.
Dude. And Josh P says soft tummies. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, there are a lot of digestive issues.
I mean,
out
it's
there.
kind of ridiculous. Like, how is that? How I don't know, man. I just don't get it. I mean, obviously, I have a stomach ache every so often. Every so often, it's just something hits me weird.
Yeah, bro, it's usually ice
But
cream.
it's like, people who, like, I don't know, man. Big milk over there, dude.
Big
Ruining. Yeah, dude. They ruin the lactose intolerant people, and it's just like,
oh yeah, you gotta know your limits.
I mean, talk about like a blip though. I think on the evolutionary ladder, like,
having.
I wonder what that was, huh?
I know, dude. What's going on here?
I mean, they were pushing milk real hard in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, Michael
But
Jordan,
also, though, I have to say, I feel like sometimes, though, another thing that would bother me if I'm going, like, let's say, like, gorgonzola bread and a pizza and then ice cream or something, then it's, like, kind of like,
it's a lot.
well, yeah. I mean, I feel like at that point, you're really asking for
But
it.
if you think about it, that's an appetizer, dinner, and dessert. I mean, that's not, like,
No.
but a world record, Tony.
No, but still, though,
Dairy,
you're
dairy,
mixing
dairy.
a lot of, it's a lot. But even so, like, I feel like I can house that and still be fine, dude. So let's go.
It's
Bring on the cheese and the
You're-
milk.
But then
dude.
a couple
Iron
of beers,
Gods, Tony.
a couple of beers, you're finished. You're definitely finished.
I'm not keeled over
Oh
though.
man, bro.
Wait, so what time do you think we should get the Billies?
After all that bread,
I don't know. It's fucking right now, dude. What time are they open, Brian?
They're open now, dude. They're
Are
open
they
now.
actually?
10, 11.
No, they're
No,
not
there's
open
no
now.
way,
I'm
dude.
sure they're open.
But
Like,
if we
early
left
this
right
afternoon,
now, we'd probably get there for opening.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We can get a couple slices on the way.
I would allow it.
dude, I want to get a whole pie. at
Well, I
that
mean, if there's
point.
3 of us here getting pizza, Brian, it'd be really stupid if we all got slices. Come on.
Yeah.
Unless we literally wanted one, Tony, and didn't want to have a to-go box, right?
I guess, dude. We got a couple more comments here, actually. Ryan McNeil says, got my Piazza jersey in the car right now. Is a sentence not spoken in 27 years, he says.
There we go.
And then the nifty guy says, love you, Brian. You know, I got to give you hell. Astros and Yankees are a fun-filled, I guess, series or matchup here.
Very
So,
true. Very true.
it really is, dude.
Yeah.
It really is. It's just all good fun.
Sending his love.
Nifty NFT also says gluten-free.
There we go.
I bet there's a lot of places in Connecticut that has gluten-free pizza.
Yeah,
you know,
cauliflower
dude.
crust.
Yeah, that
Cauliflower.
sounds
Ew,
disgusting.
dude. No, thank you, dude.
Anyway, we do have Wyndham Championship,
There we go.
Sedgefield
Let's
Country
go. Let's
Club,
get into it.
Greensboro, North Carolina. And right now, tied at the top, Adam Svensson, the
Sven?
Canadian, and Russell Heenley, both at 10 under. Heenley's through 8, starting on the back. Svensson through 10. Lucas Glover tied with Kelly Craft and Byung Hung An at 7 under. A little further back here, we got Rowinski at 6 under, Novak at 5 under, Poston at 5 under, Adam Scott at 5 under, and Peter Quest at 5 under. And a little update on our picks. I have a Webb Simpson. He's tied for 18th, 3 under. He's even on his day, and he's through 9 holes starting on the back. Tony's pick, Sam Burns, is 1 under, shot 69 yesterday, and will be teeing off at 12:38. I believe Kramer Hickok, I looked this up before. I believe he is 1 or 2 over par. Let's see what we got here. He's 1 over and we'll tee off at 133. And then Stuart Sink, Tony, I mean, long way to go, but a
2
little
over now?
late rally, 2
Right?
over. I believe he got to 6 over, was it?
Yes.
So a little rally
Good
for
for him.
Stuart.
Good for him.
You know, he's got some work to do.
Throwing the entire kitchen sink. at
Kitchen
it.
sink. He'll tee off at 12:38. And then let's see, JT 70 yesterday, so he's tied for 69th. Little work to do today,
Nice.
and he will tee off at 1. I'm trying to think, Jay, have you, since we last talked to you, have you had any more golf, or that was really
No, that was really it. I mean, we went to the driving range at one time. I'm trying to get Tony to
You want
come
to go tomorrow, right?
tomorrow.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, after the Dream is free. So
That'd be sick. Dude, be down with that.
I would just to get 9 holes in, dude. That's it.
Yeah, just
been
a quick
itching.
9.
Honestly,
itching,
yeah.
dude.
Well, I'll talk to Mike too. I mean, I think Mike would be down. He likes you. You know,
He likes me.
he likes you, dude. Like, he definitely would want to hang out with you.
I
you
will
know?
be.
I don't know, dude. If you guys got to do something, I might just go by myself.
Yeah, I'm not
Honestly.
gonna lie. I will be shocked if the 3 of you guys end up going golfing.
Me too, man. Me too, Barnes.
And it's a shame if
It was
I
a
wasn't
shot.
going to Rhode Island, I would be
Dude.
setting the whole thing up. The tea time would be booked. And we'd
Barnes,
be
when I
going.
said it, dude, I knew it was a shot in the dark.
Yeah,
But
it could at the end of the day, like this, that. You just want to go. That's
Yeah,
it. That's
exactly.
it. You just want to golf. What's up? Golf
So,
Yankee game. Go.
Mike-
Go, Tony. Go.
Let's go. I'm not fucking
I
around.
want to go.
All right, what time are we going? Let's
You
go.
said you got to go to Captain's Cove.
I don't have to go to Captain's Cove, dude.
It sounded like there was like a big group going. The way you were.
I mean,
making
yeah,
it
it's
seem.
like a planned thing right now, which is fun.
Yeah,
but
so
I mean,
but Tony, I know you. You're not going to want to just bail at the 11th hour, especially for the Yankees. I think if it was the Mets, it would be different.
well, yeah, obviously Mets is a little bit more of like a obvious, like gotta like just pull it. But I mean, Yankee game, let's go.
I kind of want to call your bluff on this,
All right, dude, buy the tickets. Let's do it. See what happens.
but then I can't golf, dude.
Oh, now we
No,
know,
you know what it
Jason.
is? Is that
what you're
Now
doing?
we
You're
know.
golfing up there?
Yeah,
No,
dude.
the thing is, I would be fine
technically I would be fine.
You don't want to bail.
No, but
Who you golfing with?
I'm actually just going solo.
Oh,
Shut
okay.
up.
Random people.
Nice.
You
go gambling afterwards.
no. I just want to watch the Yankee game.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? But I don't know. I can't tell if you guys are serious if you'd go or not.
I mean, I'm down.
To the Yankee game?
Yeah.
Dude, tickets are they're cheap. Yeah. Let's go.
I mean, the train ride is pretty simple from Brian's.
They take the Yankee Clipper.
That's what they call it, dude.
What do you have after screen time?
Table read
What's
That's
that?
2.
for Mighty Morphin Power Plumbers.
Table read and
Yeah.
what
That'll
are
take
we?
an hour.
Hour.
Yeah.
So 12. So you what time?
4 o'clock, maybe.
You're done at 4.
Let's to be safe. I feel.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I might have to eat a cancellation fee, but if you guys are serious,
How much is a cancellation fee? Cancellation fee.
I mean, I'll look up the.
What's like the policy on that? It's
Can you
like
actually
24
look it up?
hours.
Can you look it up?
What-
It's Sterling Farms Golf Course, Stanford.
What's it's got to be like 50 bucks. How much was the 50
Well, to play there is 54. I feel like they charge you like $50 for the
Yeah, right.
cancellation.
Where would I even find?
Okay, let's see. So I would say go to
Probably go to like
golf
fees or something.
course, and let's see.
rates?
Yeah, go
rates
to
and
rates.
fees.
And go down. There should be like something about more info. Information call.
Should I just call
see.
him on the show, dude?
Hey.
Yeah, hey, you're live on the sports board. What's your
what's your cancellation fee?
looking like?
Oh, it's $100.
No, it doesn't.
Imagine.
I was just
Charge
saying, are
you
you
double.
serious?
That's something to like
That's
set
like you can't
to set Tony off.
Yeah, oh, dude, that's not good.
Local,
Local rules, dress code.
but you know what? Actually, I'm gonna. I think actually it should have it on my like email confirmation. I'm just gonna
Confirmation,
check. 5 days.
Sure, yeah.
Let's see. Of course, it's not on there. I'm gonna Google
Blowing it, dude. Blowing it. I know it doesn't really. God forbid it says they don't want you to know, dude. They don't want you to know. Let's see. Other than weekday holiday reservations, cancellations or changing of tee time reservations are permitted until 5 p.m. the day before the play. Obviously, you're past that. Failure to make changes or cancellations prior to that period result in a no-show charge of $38 per player for 18-hole reservations or $30 for 9-hole reservations.
Damn, $38.
Yeah, or after 4 p.m. reservations.
but
the credit
the
card
memory
But the
of
memory
Yankee
of the
Stadium. Have
Yankee
you been
game.
there?
Yankee Stadium, yeah.
When was the last time?
Oh, dude, maybe like
Mm.
2015,
Really?
2016, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you guys because I would go, but like I don't want to force it. Like if you guys don't want to go, it's like all good. I'm just saying I would go.
Talk to Jay. It's his weekend.
Tony, don't do this to me, dude.
What do you mean, dude?
No, you don't have to feel bad. I'm just saying.
No, I
like,
don't feel bad. I would really just feel bad about like Michael. Should be like Mike and Renee. Really, is who I would feel bad about.
And then I think you would feel even
Right.
more bad because it's like, oh well, they could come, but then we know how the stadium.
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Oh, that's tough.
Well, what I would suggest. I'm surprised honestly they haven't commented on this.
They're probably not watching. They don't care about us.
Nah,
Oh,
dude.
so Michael tunes in.
The
every
Friday
day.
tradition is
No, he
dead.
doesn't,
No,
dude.
Friday, no one tunes in.
Really?
Nobody cares
Yeah.
about us.
What about the
Friday-
company? The company's
Friday.
here. Jack B's here.
Josh B, Josh B's great. I love Josh B. Dude.
You know what's a shame?
What's
I
up?
would have said Lonnie, let's go too, but I know he's working. You know, otherwise I feel like he would definitely
I
would
mean,
have
he could be off today.
No, but he says he's always off Sunday, Monday.
True.
Mm.
Maybe we can play a
Um,
little hooky. Should we call him? Probably
yeah.
sleeping.
No, he can't. What is this
Simple train ride for you guys from out there to the stadium.
So basically, really, you could go from any of the Fairfield County train stops, but if you go from Stanford,
Mhm.
they have 1 or 2 trains every time on game day that are direct right to Yankee Stadium,
Yeah.
and it's direct on the way back.
And to make it even
50
easier,
minutes, maybe?
I'm pretty sure it stops like New Haven, Fairfield, Stanford.
No, is that
There's so many different routes. There's
Yeah.
local routes, there's direct routes, but
yeah.
Stanford has direct lines.
Yeah, and to make it easier, Brian lives right near the train station too. It's
Exactly,
So
Josh
it's just
B.
like, come on, like it's just sick, dude.
How about this? Because I know it's unlikely. Would you guys 100% go if Josh B said he'll meet us there?
Oh yeah, definitely
for sure.
absolutely
Locked in.
Lock
like,
it in. Yeah,
Michael,
to meet
sorry.
Gotta go meet Josh B. Swear to God, dude. Let's go, Josh.
I know. Josh, come
Bring
on.
the kids.
Josh, could you pull some springs,
Pull
some
some
strings,
some
maybe
bed
the
springs.
babysitter or something, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
dude. Yeah, babysitter. I think. Yeah, a million babysitters in the city.
I'm
Billions.
kind of
She's outside
interested
the
to
city,
see what he's going to say about this. But I guess we'll have to find out. But I think, fellas, it's a good segue to go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep.
And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight. And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
Right. But we have footage from me earlier this year. All right. So last night in the Bronx, we had a very exciting baseball game between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Yankees edging them out 4-3. And you had a pitching matchup here of Christian Javier.
Edging.
And I saw Jay cheesing. You guys, you can't slip one thing by you guys. What is Josh be saying? That he's in? Let's see.
Oh,
what we got?
Josh B said
The Yankees are back. Barnes called it.
Stop it.
Michael.
Stop.
Who cares? Tickets highly discounted. I know you want to go to Captain's Cove.
Let's get that done, America.
The live music. Lonnie too, who's here. He's saying, Michael, stop it.
Yeah, Lonnie's in here. Dude. Let's go.
Fellas,
Yanni.
I just say everybody just drop whatever you're doing tonight. Let's all just meet at the stadium. Josh B, Michael, Renee from the couch outside. Let's all just meet at the stadium.
Let's meet at the stadium, brother.
What do you think Michael's going to say? Prediction. He's going to be tight that I said that.
I'll see you at the stadium today, brother.
He is, dude.
Michael, it's destiny, Michael. You're due for another trip. I can get you fired up. What do we got here? What do we got?
Josh B said, I always try doing my daughter's birthday party tomorrow, so I doubt my wife would be okay with me going. LOL.
If you want to Josh B, just message me her number on Twitter, and then I'll talk to her for you. Don't worry.
Michael asking, by the way, is LA Barnaby covering?
You already went over this, Michael, but
You
I
said
know.
yes?
No, but see,
LA Barnaby.
I just feel bad. I don't want to drag Michael through it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it might be tough for him or no.
To go to Yankee Stadium?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guess we'll have to wait to see what he says.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, it's by the way.
I'll let you know how I make out with getting you all set for tonight, Josh B. By the way. Anyway, so last night, like I said, 4-3, Schmidt versus Javier. And we got the scoring going for the Yankees early and often, as Tony likes to say. After a clean first top of the first inning from Clark Schmidt, we had Giancarlo Stanton with an absolute bomb to left center. Second straight game, he's homered 430 feet. That made it 2-0 Yankees. And then a John Sterling special, a back-to-back, belly-to-belly. Billy McKinney with a home run to right, 401 feet. That made it 3-0 Yankees. And then in the second inning, Clark does run into a little trouble. The Astros score Yordan Alvarez on a ground out to third from Myers. Maldonado, all of a sudden, the guy's hitting 160, but was 3 for 3 yesterday. He singled to left, scoring Jose Abreu. And then after that, both pitchers, settled down, Javier and Clark Schmidt, before Kyle Tucker, though, who homered off of Wandy Peralta, who came in for Christian Javier, a homer to right. That tied the game at 3. Javier was pulled, but fortunately for the Yankees, they're able to get one run across off of Kendall Graveman due to an Anthony Volpe single. And this was your typical, this honestly reminded me of the old days. And I was actually talking with really both Josh and Lonnie yesterday a lot, just about the old 90s Yankees, the way they used to do stuff. And contact was big, situational hitting was big. And this was a perfect example. Bader's down 0-2. There's 2 outs, and somehow he draws a walk, steals second, and then Volpe is single to right. That's situational hitting. That's what you need to do. Yankees take the lead there 4-3, and the bullpen does the job the rest of the way. You get an inning and 2/3 scores from Michael King, who picked up his 3rd win of the season, striking out 2, 1 hit, no walks, no runs. And then Tommy Kahnle, he was jacked up, 10 pitches for a scoreless 8th. Clay Holmes works around 2 hits. And I mean, one was a soft single to right. The other was a nubber right back to the pitcher's mound, but just couldn't field it quick enough. And then he gets his 15th save of the season, inducing a Jose Altuve ground out to short. So it was just such a big win, such a momentum win, coming off of being the Rays, and McClanahan, who was actually just placed on the injured list. So that's a big blow for the Tampa Rays.
Yeah.
But it was just so refreshing, you know, you have a lead early, you give it back. And then to get a big hit and have it be Anthony Volpe, you know, who from the chicken parm had been red hot, went through it again. And now the last week, we've seen him kind of climbing out of this slump again. So you love to see that.
Chicken
and you
parm.
love to get Altuve to end it, because I
Yeah.
know all Yankee fans were thinking Altuve up, he's going to hit a home run and like all this stuff, or all this Chapman was not on the mound. Love Clay Holmes. He's really been dialed in. So needless to say, I mean, this was probably the Yankees' biggest win of the season. If you think about how poorly they've been playing and how big this series is.
Yeah.
And due to a Blue Jays loss, the Yankees are now only 2.5 games out of a wild card spot. So, I mean, it was really good things all around. And it just makes you think, if you could get a little consistency out of this offense, you know, for the most part, especially the bullpen and most of the time the starters are going to get the job done. That's a formula that works in the postseason if you're able to get there.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you know, we said it that this series is going to be really important if the Yankees want to make a run. And like you said, you know, you got a big performance out of Stanton. Seeing him string along 2 good games too, with tough at bats. I mean, you love to
Starting
see
in the
that coming
outfield.
from him. Yeah, like, you know, playing the field here. Hopefully continuing to play the field. You know, maybe hopefully not getting into any rest days. And then, you know, like you said too, I mean, your pitching was good enough. You know, you got through a gritty like 4-3 win with the Astros.
Right.
You know, I mean, those are the types of games, especially, you know, the Yankees we've seen so many times kind of end up blowing it. I feel like these 1-run games. So
Right.
it was great to see your bullpen look good too. And yeah, I mean, it's a good Astros team that you beat. So you're hoping to, you know, take this obviously 1 game at a time. Another tough game tonight, but so far, I mean, the series is going exactly the way you want it.
Yeah. And you know, you had only 5 hits, but you got them when they counted. Glaber had 2, so he had been red hot last week or so, kind of cooled off a little bit. But to see Stanton also hit home runs in back-to-back games, that's huge. And Anthony Volpe, you know, because it's just been a whole season thing where, yeah, sure, occasionally, you know, he'll hit a home run, but you know, he's also made a lot of outs and not stepped up. So you really hope that you know, that this can propel him. So you love to see that. And then kind of a crazy situation that we didn't even talk about before the game.
Rizzo?
Anthony Rizzo placed on the injured list post-concussion syndrome.
Ridiculous.
And I know
How'd that happen?
the two of you guys,
So-
you know, are very familiar with concussions.
Right.
What are you trying to say?
No, not specifically,
No,
but
no,
just
no,
seeing them in rugby, being
Yeah.
around it. So this happened all the way back on May 28th, Jay. He was playing first base. Fernando Tatis Jr., you know, was a pickoff play to first, and he dove back into first base, and his shoulder went right into Rizzo's head. And he missed a couple games, never went in the injured list, and had been the
Interesting.
worst offensive player the past 2+ months in the whole league. And then they find out yesterday that it was post-concussion syndrome.
Really?
So they've misdiagnosed him for 2 months. That's a complete
That's not good, dude.
embarrassment. You feel so bad for Anthony Rizzo. And it makes a lot of sense, you know, because you just didn't feel like he had started off the season so hot, and to go that long without doing anything, something wasn't right. And he even said himself, you know, he was
It's like a
missing
mental
pitch
fog.
locations. He
Whoa.
was trying to make adjustments that he's made his entire career that all of a sudden weren't working. So you feel so bad for Anthony Rizzo.
That's tough.
We
Yeah,
hope
dude.
he heals well. And it's just like, here we go again.
There's
though,
no backlash
with the Yankees
They're
medical
talking
team,
about
and
it.
people are talking malpractice.
Okay,
And
good,
it's
good.
just there's always something with the medical team.
I know.
And you just don't understand how a multi-billion-dollar
Mm-hmm.
organization can mess up something important as health.
I know. The Dolphins, they got crucified when they misdiagnosed Tua. You know, like
Yeah.
it should be. I'm not hearing this in the news as much as like you hear about the Dolphins. You know,
Right.
like,
Right.
This is not being
Yeah, dude.
televised.
I don't know if I mean, 2 is a little different situation because I feel like it wasn't as much of a misdiagnosis as it was just negligently putting him back in, you know. But regardless, I mean, I think these two, obviously the original IL and then of course the Herman business here. I mean, are two, I think, pretty significant indictments on the Yankees organization. I mean, it seems like that they are either again like just like absolute like either negligent or just like totally incapable of doing their jobs, or like they're just ignoring the issues that players have off the field and just putting them in anyway. Because I think it's kind of ridiculous. May 28th, dude. Yeah, like literally, they don't give a fuck. Like you're getting pushed back out there. Like, you're going to be playing. I heard. I think the news broke. I don't know, maybe like 5:00 right yesterday or something, like 6 maybe. Because I was listening to Michael Kay and they had Rizzo, speaking to the media, and the way he was talking about it, I mean, he sounded just absolutely deflated. And it was a pretty big surprise when I heard it, and to hear him talk about how he's taking at bats and he's thinking the ball is somewhere, and then when he watches it back on the tape, it's not even close to what he was seeing. It is super scary, especially in a sport like this where obviously you rely on eyesight and quick reflexes. It's a pretty significant blow to hear about this. And you gotta obviously stay sharp. But I mean, the medical staff, I mean, hugely dropping the ball.
Right.
And you really have to question again, like are the Yankees just like not caring about the players' safety and health, and just at this point like just want to throw them out there and hopefully they do well? And it's just so stupid, dude. It just seems totally off. It does not seem right that for, May 28th. So we're talking like 2 months.
It's been 2 months.
That like this guy's been going out there. Clearly something was wrong.
Do you think this has anything to do with Anthony Rizzo though? Like, do you think he was like, "Oh, I'm fine. Like,
he was like, I'm fine, but it's still their responsibility. Right. They see this guy on a daily basis. They should know that something's different. That it's not the same. And the fact that it took this long to get there, no excuse. We've never in baseball, as long as I've been watching, we've never seen anything like this.
After
this long.
After like the initial hit, like was he out for a little bit and then they brought him
back? A couple
games,
right?
Yeah, I feel like he missed 2 games.
And Jay, you've been around like medical staff at shoot everything. Like they're normally pretty like vigilant and
they're
like
extra cautious, especially about like head injuries.
Especially head injuries, like with what people know now about concussions and how they can affect you afterwards. I mean, you're out for a week minimum normally.
You take that baseline test, and then after that, like you are recovering until you're back to the baseline.
I want to see, like, I want to know, like, I mean, he had to have taken a baseline test, right? He had to have taken the actual test after he got hit, probably too. Like, there's no way he'd be passing it if he's suffering like this.
Crazy.
So where's the test? Where's the results, dude? Come on.
So this is the pinnacle of embarrassment in terms of the medical team, but this is unfortunately one of many things that they've messed up. You go back,
fire him, dude.
You go back to the trade deadline last year, missing the medicals on Frankie Montas. He's missed all of this season. They gave up 3 top prospects for him. I don't know how you blow that. And then the Aaron Judge injury, and I don't know if that was just a seat by the organization, but they're telling us there's no ligament damage. He's day to day and he misses 2 months and there's ligament damage. So
like, what the hell? Dude?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is.
But Aaron Judge is back now.
He is. But I'm saying that's just an example of
you
the
think there's more of like a buzz
it.
around the team now that he's back?
Oh,
Jay, come on.
I mean, that's everything.
More of a buzz around Brian.
He's the linchpin.
And so the way I look at this, there's no excuse. And I would think that this would be the final straw for this medical team, that they're going to clean house after the season. We'll see. But I know, Hal is very big on PR and he doesn't want to have something like this that's health related be a black cloud over the Yankees. He definitely doesn't.
but it is like
it's not good for any team.
Right. So I'm saying moving forward, he wants to make amends for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Has to, dude. I mean,
so
again, do you think that they knew, they knew what was wrong with him and they still put him out there?
No, because if they knew, they saw how bad he was doing, they'd want to get him out of there. They'd want to get him healthy.
So
it would make so much sense. They were, I think, bugging that Anthony Rizzo is done as a baseball player.
Which I mean, he could be.
So no, he's gonna be fine. So many things to unpack here. I think first, like we mentioned, really wish him a speedy recovery. He's been a great guy, stand-up guy.
Right.
But for the Yankees, and I mean this in all seriousness, I think it's actually a really good thing that he's gonna be out for a little bit because he was batting third and fourth every night, and he's automatic out.
Yeah.
So I don't think that can be overlooked. Middle of the lineup, key scenarios, strikeout, nubber. Right, Tony? I mean, that's everything.
Yeah, and we know why now. So I mean, it's going to be obviously better for everyone when he's on. The fact that he's on the IL,
and he's missed the last 2 games.
Yeah,
and they've won the last 2 games. So I think there's a big correlation there. So I'm very excited, and it's funny too. Like I almost feel my stance, and my stance has always been the same. I'm always holding out hope. I'm always gonna be optimistic.
Yeah.
But at this point, like I feel a lot of backlash because everybody else that I talk to, that's a Yankee fan, which rightfully so disgusted, so pissed off at the organization, all this stuff. And they're just they're sat on that. The towel is thrown in, that nothing good can come from this, that it's a joke, this and that. And I'm here, Jay, standing on an island saying, listen, fellas, there's a lot of time left in the season. I know it doesn't seem likely, but I'm not giving up now. Why would I give up now? This is a stretch run.
You can't give up, Brian. Never give up.
But what, I mean, can you make sense of it for me, Tony? Because like all these people I'm talking about too, they're not fair weather fans. I mean, they want the Yankees to win more than anybody, but why is everybody just like they feel like they need to be negative and throw in the towel? And I get it's been bad, but like there's a lot of time left. So why is the amount of time left overlooked? And with something like baseball, where there's highs and lows and crazy runs and stuff you can't explain, why is everybody so set on the towel being thrown in?
I mean, I don't know if people are like, it's not that they're set on it. I mean, I don't think any Yankee fan or really any baseball fan wants to throw in the towel. They just obviously feel this way. I mean, if you really, look at the season as a whole and you look at the moves that the Yankees have made, even starting with the beginning of the season when you have players, already on the IL and you're never really a full team, you're not fielding the team that you really worked in the offseason to get. But then again, like that's just the first thing. And then on top of that, Judge was out for a while. The team was in a huge slump. You have Rizzo now. You realize he was hurt this entire time, but he sucked. Like Stanton was sucking. DJ LeMahieu, like career low season. I mean, like all these things were coming around. Obviously now we know about her mom with his drinking problem too.
Why does it always come back to drinking?
I know, right? Tony's always
some people can't handle it, dude. I can handle it. All right.
You're gonna have like 20 tonight at the stadium.
At the stadium,
popped
dude.
Right now.
I'm not popped right now.
No, but can we really? I really want
to.
to start this out with Michael for later.
Yeah, we will. We can call him right after this. Dude. He should actually be here soon, I would imagine.
All right.
But it's so funny. You ever see that? I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie Flight with Denzel Washington. But he's like an alcoholic airline pilot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But he lands this plane that malfunctioned. Saves a bunch of people, right?
Yeah,
saves the whole plane,
and then gets
drunk.
But they obviously they tested his alcohol or whatever, and he was drunk the whole time.
Yeah.
And he was on trial for that. But like, there's a scene where he's in the in the courtroom and he admits he's an alcoholic, and he goes, "I was drunk that day on the plane. I was drunk when I landed it. I'm drunk right now." But anyway, so yeah, again, culminating the looking at this entire season as a whole, everything that went wrong. Aaron Boone, the doofus dude.
Right.
I mean, the amount of managerial, like, absolute, I don't know, fucking terrible like decisions that he's had this season. I mean, again, it just all culminates to them not going anywhere. Like, yeah, I understand. I mean, the talent is there. The talent should be there. These players should be performing better. They should be winning games. They should be competitive against the Astros. But again, like this entire season, I mean, you're, like you said, you're an optimistic fan for sure. I think people are seeing this as more as face value. And yeah, I mean, there's time left. There's not a ton of time left, but you have to start when there is time. Like it's possible.
Yeah.
Like you can,
and you
make
have
the playoffs.
Very talented guys who actually are performing, like Garrett Cole,
right?
Like Aaron Judge. Stanton right now is on fire. He's home.
Yeah. But I mean, again,
I think
Torres. Lonnie said it too. Like consistency is key, right? And that's something they really haven't had all season. So
right.
That's why, people are kind of
been playing great.
They're treading lightly here, okay? Because the consistency has been a problem.
Yeah.
You need to be consistently winning right now. Like if you want to make it, there is time, but you have to win. You have to win. There is no mistakes, off days, rest them for a little bit. Like, there is none of that anymore.
Which I think will change. I mean, we'll see. I know they've always done that. But what pisses me off, it's radio hosts. I know one who I actually really like, and Keith McPherson. A week or two ago, he said, "Yeah, like I'm rooting for the Yankees. Of course, I'm a diehard fan, but I'm not getting emotionally invested or whatever. I'm not ride or dying with this team." And I don't know. That annoys me, just because it's like at the end of the day, you're a true fan or you're not, and you're allowed to be frustrated. But from what he's saying, he's not going to be emotionally invested. But then is he going to be emotionally invested if they win 10 of 11 and then all of a sudden are in the first wild card spot and then all of a sudden are advancing around a play? So it's just like, I just don't get the purpose of it. And it seems like you're bailing on your team. And listen, you could be pissed at Boone. You could be pissed at Cashman. You could be pissed at Howe. But at the end of the day, your team is your team. And if you love your team, you love your team. And you're going to want the best and you're going to root for the best. So that's where I feel like then you're not, if you bail before it's actually over, then what are you? Are you a true fan?
You're not.
Damn.
Where are you?
I mean, it's what. Go ahead, Jay.
I feel like they're just managing their expectations,
Yeah, but see, like so
they don't get hurt.
But it's different. That's different to say you're not emotionally involved, and then to be like, oh, I'm rooting for them, but I'm not going to be really that involved. Like, it's different. It's different than saying, oh, like obviously as a fan, I'm rooting for them, but as someone who's like a non-biased radio host, like I can't see them winning because of look at them.
Right.
Deal.
But it's like I'm still in it. Not an unbiased. You know what I mean? So that's why it's just like
right. But you have to separate the two, obviously, being radio host. But obviously, again, like it's like he's not. He's just saying like, oh, like I'm gonna root for them, but I'm not really gonna root for them. It seems.
Yeah.
Like you're always involved. Like I'm not. Obviously, the Mets aren't going anywhere. But I'm emotionally involved. Like you see me, Jay, yelling at the TV at games.
You are involved still.
Yeah.
Right. But I just feel like, you know what I mean? But and also I feel like it's different for you because of where they are in the standings. Like, you know what I mean? Like
and what they did.
Rub it in.
But
Tony, I'm saying, okay,
they're waving
but
the white flag, Tony.
I could see like in your position, if you're telling fellow Mets fans, we're in this, I think we can rally, make the playoffs.
That's crazy.
I get that, but we're over 500.
Right.
We're within 2.5 games. Like it's right on the like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not saying anything that's so ridiculous, but everybody makes me feel that way.
Right. But again, I think people are just remembering all of the bad things that happened over the course of the season, and they're looking at playoffs and who's in the playoffs and who you're gonna be going up against in the playoffs, and they're saying, well, there's no way we're gonna get through a series against the Astros when Aaron Boone isn't making a stupid decision. There's no way we're gonna get a series through the Guardians where Stanton isn't gonna go like 0 for 4. So it's just like, again, like people aren't, I feel like they just haven't seen things that are indicative of like we're going to make it to the playoffs. That could happen, but it's about getting through the playoffs. Like it's just going to be another season where it's just going to be like, oh, like maybe you'll skim by the Guardians and then get swept by the Astros. Like people don't have that much faith in the Yankees. And then on top of that, we've touched upon it too. Like I think a lot of people are calling for like a Cashman's job, or Boone's job. And it's like they also, I think people have been saying, oh, they make playoffs again. It's going to make Cashman look good. They're going to want to keep him around. They're always still making the playoffs, whatever. They rather, I think at this point, see them tank hard and maybe hopefully Hal will realize we got to get rid of what we got going on here. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you feel about that, but obviously, you come from the mentality of it's always like we just want to do our best, like any player does. You hear from the players too. Like no matter where we are in the standings, players go out there like we still play to win no matter what.
I mean,
which is still a good mentality.
Millions of dollars.
And there's so many things on this that come into play. But for me, it's like this. I don't agree with Cashman. I don't agree with Boone. I don't agree with Hal. But despite that, I feel like we should be able to overcome that because there is a lot of talent in this building. Number one, and number two, this playoff run has been going on since 2017, and not one time have we had multiple players for multiple series red hot. So what's going to happen if, in a 2-week stretch, Judge and Stanton are hitting over 300 and hitting home runs and getting clutch hits? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like we haven't been clutch. We haven't had guys hot. So it's like, if that happens, who's this? Our bullpen is set up for the playoffs. So that's why I just feel like I'm not out of my mind. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm allowed to be pissed off at what's happened, but at the same time, know that there is a chance to get what we want. And you know what I mean? I look forward to the baseball season so much every year. I'm not going to just pack in the towel now when it's clearly not over. And you guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. I really think everybody's wrong. But I feel like my stance, I'm looked at like when I say Michael Jordan is overrated. It feels just as ridiculous from the stuff that I'm saying. That's the type of perception I feel like I get.
Yeah. I agree with that. People are like, what the hell, dude?
So you side more with me or them, Tony? No pressure.
I'm siding with you, Barnes.
Yeah,
if
my man,
dude. If you're a fan, you gotta be a fan until the fat lady sings.
No, yeah. I mean, I agree, dude. It's not over until it's over, for sure. Especially, I mean, for you said it. For me, looking at it, like the Yankees aren't out of it. The Mets are a team that are out of it.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, I gotta agree with you. Do I personally think the Yankees are gonna win the World Series? No.
But you wouldn't be that surprised if they got the third wild card.
No, I definitely would not. And I certainly wouldn't be surprised if they do even end up going to the World Series, because you would never know, especially with that team. I mean,
making a run,
they've yeah, they can make a run. They're a team that is, runnable for sure. So yeah, I mean, you're not crazy Yankees, if that's what you want to hear, Brian.
Yeah.
You're not.
And I think these were two of the biggest wins of the season. I was watching the end of the game last night with John, and I was telling him it's like crazy. Like, despite everything that's gone on, where they are in the standings, like 2 on, Altuve up, like my heart is just like racing, like watching the end of this game. And I miss that. Like the past couple of weeks when you're just down 7-0 to the Orioles in the first inning and it's over. You know what I mean? So it's just nice. It's nice to look forward to watching the game and to have an opportunity. And I really think that's what we have. And the players have to be motivated. And who knows? Maybe, I know we all saw it as a bad thing. They didn't add anybody at the trade deadline, but maybe it's a good thing. Maybe the players are saying, wow, like this is all on us. We could do that. Let's right the ship. Let's completely change this negative narrative.
Oh yeah, dude.
So why not? And we got tonight Severino on the hill, obviously coming off, needless to say, his worst start of the season. Last time out on Sunday Night Baseball. He's opposed by Hunter Brown, the young pitcher for the Astros. Great stuff. So definitely will be a tall task for this offense, but you just want to see them do what they did last night and take advantage in key situations, hit their pitches. That's what they got to do. And I do feel like too, this is a big swing game in this series, just because, you're not expecting to win with Severino. That's obviously going to be the common narrative based on how bad he's pitched, especially like if you look at his ERA in July, I think it was 12. But if you can win this game, I know, he'll be limited, but at least you have Nestor Saturday and then Rodon against Urquidy on Sunday. So, I mean, it feels like it's all right in front of you. Sure, Verlander on Saturday could be tough, but I do feel good that that's a day game, because I feel like great pitchers, sometimes day games, the sun, it gives you problems. You know what I mean? It's not a walk in the park. So I'm going to feel great if we can win tonight. We'll see. But I am excited. And these last 2 nights have been great. And this is what it's supposed to look like. So let's go.
Nice, man.
What do we got from Josh?
Ready to go.
We got a few things from Josh. Getting pretty serious here. He goes, look, I agree. I'm not throwing in the towel. I will watch. I will cheer. But even when we're supposedly going to make a deep run, we get embarrassed when eliminated. And he says that hasn't changed. And that's where my frustration is. You keep saying change, change, change. And since 2009, nothing has changed.
I just feel like, though, there's too many examples
At least you're there.
of
True.
stuff changing in any sport. You know what I mean? And even specifically to baseball. And obviously, I hate this example, but like the Red Sox, before 04, we're never going to win a World Series ever. Babe Ruth cursed us for all eternity. And then from 04 on, I mean, they've been one of the most winning teams in baseball. The Cubs, we haven't won in over 100 years. We can't win again because of the Billy Goat and Steve Bartman. What happens? Giannis, I was screaming on the show a couple years ago. He's never going to win a title. He doesn't have a good enough team, blah, 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 blah. What happens? You know what I mean? And it's like, there's just countless examples. You can't just, I know it's a long track record. 14 years is a long time, but we've seen the Yankees, the best organization in baseball, go through long stretches without winning before, but they always got back there. And you're never going to know when it's going to be. You think you know it's going to be. And honestly, when you go through seasons like this, personally, I think it's more likely that it happens now than if we were like the season we had last year. Look what happened. I mean, we win 99 games, nada. But you struggled through a season. In 09, we struggled through a season. Crazier things have happened. Plus, we haven't had our hot stretch yet. And every season since I've been watching the Yankees, they've had a sustained hot stretch. So what if it's the end of the season at the best time?
That's true.
So I mean,
it really does
stay up on the Yankees.
Yeah, dude, it goes either. It goes both ways, I feel.
Yeah.
Like it could happen.
Yeah.
You never know.
Exactly.
And you don't want to be you don't want to be the guy. I feel like, as at least for me personally, I would never want to be the guy to throw in the towel.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they turn around and now you're just some schmuck who kind of gave up there.
Right. Right. And I know I'm like a broken record here, but I just feel like you could be both. You could be pissed off,
right,
but yet be all in.
Yeah.
Because
as long as there is a chance, like you still have to, like as a fan, it's kind of like you gotta be like
right. And I know you guys probably don't believe me when I say this, but right now, if we were 10 games back, a couple games under 500, I would be saying something completely different, but we're not.
Right, exactly. You're not out of it. Obviously,
no,
if you're statistically out of it, like you're out of it.
Right.
You know?
But we're
not coming back, but you're not. So there's a chance, dude. And Josh B hopes you're 100 trillion million gazillion % correct.
Let's go.
We got
Pooch, and T literally said, get up. Shout out Pooch and T. Right now, I think they're in Florida. No, I know they're in Florida. I'm just kidding. But appreciate them tuning in. I know they're having a good laugh. Me, the Yankees, crazy, all that. But I don't care.
No, I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm never going to stop bringing the fire with the Yankees. And listen, I've been disappointed for a long time, but eventually that's going to change, Jay.
One day, Brian.
Just like the Jets.
Just like the Jets. Just like the Jets.
I feel like you could relate from me there. Like it's the same thing with you. Like, and you've heard all the people. God. It's the Jets. Something is going to go wrong. And then I don't know if you heard this recently, but I forgot who it was. Somebody was saying like, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to be like what Russell Wilson was last year for the Broncos." Have you heard?
No,
you heard that?
No, I haven't heard that.
But it's like, and I know you feel the same way too with the Jets. It's like, I'm not saying it's a lock that they're going to win the Super Bowl, but I also think like at least they're in the conversation.
Exactly, dude.
Hope,
dude.
They're like hope.
They're like the headlines. Like the Jets are like all over every headline, every like news station I'm watching is like, oh, there's a story about the Jets on.
Yeah.
But like the Jets fans, dude, they're like the first people to sell their team down the river. You know,
of course.
They're just like fuck this team. Like the second they get a whiff of like mediocrity again, they're like, oh, they're just the same old Jets.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
same old Jets, same old Mets. Tony, what happened yesterday?
Oh my God, dude! What a segue, dude! What a segue. All right, so if you guys didn't know, the Mets got swept yesterday. The Royals completed the sweep 9-2, and it was an absolute dumpster fire. I mean, the entire series was. I mean, just let's just go through the game first. We'll talk about the series as a whole afterwards. But you look at what the Mets did last night. As I mentioned, you can clearly see. Gave a lot of runs, did not score nearly enough, but it started literally. Carrasco was starting. Okay, this guy, I don't know why he's again like this is someone you should have either moved or released. We'll get into it after the game. Let me just get through some of the scoring here. So, the scoring started early and often with the Royals. Against Carrasco, you're talking bottom of the first. Giving up Salvatore Perez with an RBI double to right field. Bobby Witt Jr. scored off of that. Bobby Witt Jr., I think, on the homestand for the Royals as a whole, they had a 6-game homestand, including, this series against the Mets. I think he had like 14 RBIs. I mean, he was hitting so well in this homestand, specifically against the Mets, too, in these last 3 games, destroying the Mets pitchers. Bottom of the third here, an RBI, a sac fly RBI by Garcia, hit the center field. Taylor scored from there. And then wouldn't you know it, Bobby Witt Jr. with another home run, 425 feet to center field off of Carrasco. It's honestly kind of funny because Carrasco he stayed in there, for 6 innings, actually, was his final line. 8 hits, 6 earned runs given up, 1 walk, 0 strikeouts over 6 innings. Looking obviously incredibly hittable with the 8 hits, not having any strikeout stuff. I understand, we know he's like a contact pitcher, I suppose. And I don't know, he did, force a lot of flyouts and groundouts. Relatively, 6 innings, only threw 74 pitches. But I mean, again, we're just giving up 8 hits and 6 earned runs. The guy couldn't last. You're taking him out after 3 innings.
Is there any talk about a release?
No.
And you think they're just not?
I mean, I guess they could, but I mean, look at what the rotation is looking like right now. They kind of need bodies.
But like,
what are you gonna do? You're gonna go back to like a 4-man rotation?
No, but why don't you just guys? Who cares if they're not analytically ready? Just grab the guys from Double and Triple A.
I mean, I guess you could, but I mean, I guess there's more hope for them and more future of those guys. But it's just like,
I just think that it's ridiculous that there's this narrative, especially that if statistically looking at your numbers in the minors, you're not ready for the majors, that you can't learn on the fly in the majors, and that can't be more beneficial.
No, I think so. I don't think it would be smart to release Carrasco. You should keep him around.
Really?
Just to have the body. I mean, I feel like you're gonna, he's someone who can give you 6 innings. I feel like you're gonna bring up these young guys. You really don't want to keep sending them out there for 5, 6, 7 innings and get shellacked and then overuse your bullpen. I don't know. I think they're in a very precarious situation, the Mets. I mean, I think you definitely should be bringing up these guys to try them out. You absolutely should. But I think you still need to keep Carrasco around for when you inevitably would have to give these young guys a break.
But I feel like, think about all the players in your minor league system.
Yeah.
I think I could argue anybody could do a better job than Carlos Carrasco. So I don't think there's a point.
Yeah. No, I mean, at this point, those minor league guys are either equal to or better.
Mike Vassell.
Again, we can go down. I forget the other guy's name. The guy with the super cool name. I always forget it.
Jet.
Yeah, Jet.
Hey,
Jet was something, whatever. I don't know. I still think it's worth just to have him on the team because, again, like you're not going to, you're just going to release him, right? So you might as well. It's not like you're going to get anything for him.
Right, but
So
he's not under contract next year. I just think it's a waste of time. I think you want guys playing that are going to be part of next year. Otherwise, what are you doing? You have to pay them anyway. You're not going to save any money by playing them.
Right,
save money.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, I do totally agree. I do. So the rest of the game, obviously didn't go well in terms of Mets scoring. Didn't score into the top of the 9th. But bottom of the 7th here. With Walker on the mound, Josh Walker, dude, the guy who balked in the first game and lost us the game. The guy who went to the University of New Haven. He had a home run to Waters, a 3-run home run, making it 6-0. After that, in the 8th, Blanco RBI single, scoring Macy makes it 7-0. We're still in the 8th here. Taylor ground out RBI, and then Witt Jr. another RBI single that makes it 9-0. You go to top of the 9th here. Lindor does get a nice 2-run homer. Making it 9-2, but obviously
too little, too late.
Too little, too late. You look at the box score here in terms of some of this team stats. You got that 22nd home run from Lindor, but other than that, you just had no hitting. There was no hitting at all. You had only 5 hits over the course of 9 innings. Singer threw, I think, 7. Was it 7 innings he went? 8 innings of no earned run ball. He gave up only 3 hits, 4 Ks, 100 pitches over those 8 innings. So you were not giving him tough at bats. There was really no inclination that the Mets were going to score at all. Barely having runners on. Really, dude. I mean, again, look at some of the team stats here for the Royals. I mean, they have the second worst team ERA in the AL at a 5.71. And you scored 2 runs this game. You scored no runs the second game. You did score 7 runs in 10 innings the first game, but obviously that ended up as a loss. So you scored.
That was a tough one, Tony.
Super tough loss. Again, walk-off balk, dude. When the hell do you ever see that?
That was fucking crazy.
And I mean, listen, dude, I mean, I understand that the team is a little bare, but like Brian was saying to the pitching, And I think that it's a little bit different for position players. I think position players should be sent up and thrown in the fire at this point and just kept there for the rest of the season. There's no reason to start DJ Stewart in right field. There's no reason to be starting Omar Narvaez at the catching position. There's no reason to even have Ortega at center field. I mean, it's so stupid, dude. I mean, you're not playing fundamental baseball. It's honestly not good. And I did have, honestly, a couple of things I wanted to show Brian and you. I'm going to try and see if I can bring up this play here. Bottom of the first sounds about right, dude. I think it was the Bobby Witt Jr. play. Oh, no, okay. No. It was right here. It was a Perez RBI single, dude. So, Brian, look at this play here.
Okay.
So, again, we have right field, DJ Stewart, guy we picked up here. But I think, and I've been saying, no future. Like, bring up some younger guys here. You're going to see Salvador Perez at the plate here. This is definitely the play. Yeah, deep ball. Yeah, this is it. Right field. Totally just blowing it in terms of tracking this ball, Brian. Like, absolutely disgusting. This is the first inning, scores are run here for the Royals. Salvador Perez, like, give me a fucking break, dude. I mean, the guy, is a good DH, but I mean, like this should be a caught ball.
Yeah, he was way
totally blew it, dude.
But
DJ
so,
Stewart.
like, just quick pause here.
Yeah.
So why, if you had to just give me something, why is he playing? Why is he on the team?
I don't know why he's on the team. He's not young. I think he's like 30 years old, right? DJ Stewart. He's been around the league in a little while.
I mean, is it AKA, service time manipulation?
I mean, that's what we've been talking about, right? What is he? Yeah, 29. I mean, he really hasn't given you. He's had not a great bat so far for the Mets. I mean, look at him. Like, what has this guy is not the future. He's a big dude. He clearly. I mean, this isn't the first time he hasn't been able to track a ball.
Mm-hmm. And also, Tony, like, we're talking service time manipulation. Yeah. How about though, too? Like, tell me that I'm not right about this. So you're saying service time, you want an extra year of them, so that's why you don't bring them now before you have to pay them,
right?
But like, isn't it more valuable to get them ready to be prepared to be an impact player next season?
Yeah.
Like, are we forgetting about this?
Like, that's what I mean.
I don't understand the Mets moves, man.
No, I mean,
they traded away all these good players, and then they're picking up guys for 2026. Like,
I mean, look, there's
you want to win now.
I didn't mind the move as trade deadline. Yeah, you could probably, you can slice and dice them and cut it any way you like, but like, when it boils down to is that the Mets, obviously what they were doing was not working. They had to pivot somehow, and it was better to pivot and do something, be aggressive, than do nothing. But now it's like, you got all these young guys, bring them up immediately. Like, I was like, position players are different than pitchers. I feel like you just got to throw them out there and keep them there. They're going to learn somehow,
100%. But then also, obviously, I mean, this would be something you would be pissed off at, being, a big Mets fan. It's just like, how they say that they, like, basically, oh yeah, we're not really going to compete next year. It's like,
right.
So
that's
you
bullshit.
have a core already,
right?
Like with Lindor, with Alonso, maybe McNeil, comes back to be effective. Diaz coming back,
right?
And it's like, these young guys are going to improve. Why can't you put the right pieces around them, like what we're just saying with the Yankees, to give yourself a chance? So I feel like it's ridiculous to say you're punting it. Like, why don't you just like sign some? I don't. It's like it almost is like lazy.
It really is. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Kind of a slap to the face as like a fan base too.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, you want to talk about laziness? This is actually another play that really pissed me off that I wanted to show.
I thought it was the comment.
No. I don't. Who is this? Who's that? Brian Barnaby? Just wants to be in the team tonight? Who's that, dude?
I don't know.
But dude, this play, Omar Narvaez, you guys are familiar with him. I think he's an absolute bum, and I've been saying this for a little while. Look, it's gonna be a double play ball. You're gonna see him hit the ball. Look at where he is right here, right? And he's and right away he's just kind of, I'm just gonna kind of jog this out, dude.
Slow.
Dude, look at this, like all that time, and look where he is. He's not even in stride.
Stanton would have beat him down the line.
Dude, literally, bro, like already just gave up on it. And this ball, it was not an easy play. Like, I know it's an infield hit, but you have this should not be double play. It should not have been. You're down 3-0 in the top of the fifth, and you're giving up on plays,
Coach
bro.
Tony's coming out
for this fucking fat boy, dude. Literally lack of hustle. I mean, look how much time he has. After all, I know this is in slow motion, but like, this is not like a quick double play at all. Short arms it.
Clunky.
Wasn't like a dart play. Such a clunky play.
So clunky.
And look at him, dude. Look at him, bro.
Dude, not even running
standing
through the bag.
up, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking lazy bitch. Cut him immediately from the manager. You're off the team. Get out of my fucking face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, that's pathetic. That is That shows me you're not going to be competitive for the next 3 years because you're
Yeah.
playing these guys. Your young guys are not getting experience. You have lazy guys who have given
How
up
many games
already,
are left?
or you're fielding shitty guys.
Yeah. They're lazy, Tony. It's
Dude,
that's exactly it.
I saw this play on Twitter of Mauricio in left field throwing an absolute dart from left field, throwing someone out at home. Why is he not starting, dude?
Who's
I'm
Mauricio?
Top prospect in the minors, dude.
Billy Epler has Brian Cashmanitis. It's the same exact stuff.
Brian
You're
talking about-
dying for good outfielders, dude.
Yeah.
Mauricio comes up, he hustles.
No, and
What are
then
we doing?
It's the same thing. The Yankees dying for a left fielder. Florio leading the league in home runs in AAA. Up.
Yeah. So
We
stupid.
can't call him up.
Like, what did you get all these players for? What did you give up your entire season, the rest of the season next year to get these young players to not play them, dude? Now is the time to be playing them. A series against the fucking Royals, one of the worst teams in baseball, and you get swept with the team you put on the field. That's why you got swept, because you fielded a shitty team.
And also it's like what we're talking about the Mets, them saying they're not going to compete next year. So it's like I feel like personally, I don't know if you agree, Tony, but the mix of the core offensive guys plus the young guys should be enough for offense.
Yeah.
And then Senga and Quintana, and then it's like a wild card. Who's going to be the other stars? But
Right.
you can't identify stars that you could bring in that could be decent.
That's
You can't
ridiculous.
trade for somebody that might be good. Maybe you'll give us some prospects.
Yeah.
And you can't sign like those guys are there. Like what are like what? I just don't get like what we're talking about.
I don't know. Because you have a good core. You know, Alonso is over 30 home runs. Lindor hit his 22nd. You have Alvarez with 21 home runs. Like, you have some power. You have the ability to score.
Yeah.
And then it's just like you have these shitty support players for them right now.
Yeah.
Bring up those young guys. They should be the support players. Like,
Yeah, give them the experience.
yeah,
You're saying.
dude. I don't know. It's just not right. It's not. I mean, I understand. Like I said, I think you did a good job at the trade deadline, bringing in different youthful guys for the future, but you got to use them right. You know,
And then like it's not a coincidence, right, Tony, that the Dodgers, the Braves, and the Astros have won the World Series within the last 5 years, and they've like given young guys like really big opportunities and a lot of playing time. That's not a coincidence, right?
Yeah. I mean, when the Braves won the World Series and then that run, like, they made significant moves at the trade deadline.
Had a bunch of young guys.
A bunch of young guys.
Yeah.
Immediately playing.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Michael agrees too. He says, great job, Tony. Spot on. I love how Barnes relates everything back. Everything Barnes says back to the Yankees. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, Michael, it is baseball season.
Oh
no?
my gosh, dude.
I know he loves that one.
So that's it. I mean, again, and now like I don't know, dude. One thing you could lean on for the Mets was really their offensive production and absolute dog shit. This series against the Royals. So now you're going into a series this weekend against the Orioles here. You got Peterson on the mound tonight.
Can you beat him? Come on.
Probably not. You got Peterson on the mound tonight. Someone who hasn't started for the Mets, and I don't even know how long, but he's been giving you 3 innings, good out of the bullpen from time to time.
Yeah, how stretched out is he going to be?
I don't know, dude. To pitch 5 innings, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't expect anything more than that. I think tomorrow is a TBD. You would imagine McGill gets a spot.
Mhm.
And then I guess Sunday is going to be not going to be Senga. Quintana, of course. Yeah. So that should be interesting. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're facing, Bradish on Sunday, tomorrow for the Orioles, Kyle Gibson on the mound. And then tonight, who did you have?
Creamer.
Tonight? Dean Creamer, dude. So, I mean, he boasts an ERA a little bit below a 5. So, I mean, you would expect the Mets to have some offense. But, I mean, again, this past series, you were playing one of the worst, collective ERA group of pitchers in the league. And, I mean, you really hit them very well. So, I don't know, dude. I think it's going to be kind of tough to have any confidence in the Mets winning. Obviously, if I'm a fan, I'm going to say Pearson has one of those for some reason, like as he has every so often, a 7-inning performance where he gives up 2 hits and maybe 1 earned run. So that's maybe we can lean on. And then hopefully, some offense could get going. It's going to, I don't know. You don't have really that much confidence. I mean, the Orioles have been hitting well. What did they just take 2 out of or 3 out of 4 from the Blue Jays, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I think they've won 4 of the last 5 games.
Pretty significant wins,
about their, youth and how well they've all been performing too.
Baseball's crazy though.
So I know, no, again, it is crazy. We've seen Pearson come out of nowhere with a 7-inning outing, and he looks absolutely amazing. And his curveball is working well. He's locating his fastball. But I don't know, man. I mean, it's just so tough right now.
I think they're taking 2 out of 3. The Mets. I really do.
Okay,
Damn.
Book it.
Bouncing back.
you can book it, dude.
I think the Yankees are taking tonight too.
I'll take the Mets tonight
Let's go.
because I just feel like Dean Creamer, they can hit on him. And
Yeah.
then again, Pearson, you never know, dude. 7 innings. Hopefully, your bullpen can limit some damage because your bullpen is just absolutely
Who is actually
atrocious
closing
right now.
Is
I
it
mean,
Ottavino?
They had Ottavino a little bit. Brooks Raley closed a few games.
It's a committee.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sure they're going to be trying out other pitchers. Yesterday, it was Walker came in to close. So yeah, dude.
What's the score
For the Mets game
6-2, 6-2,
6-2.
6-2.
All right.
Oh.
6-2 Mets, dude.
By the way, I'm up early lead right now, 6-5. Tony made up a little ground last night.
Yeah, baby.
I struggled.
Probably gonna blow it now, picking the Mets again.
Probably.
Yeah, what the fuck, guys?
Like I said before, I'm gonna go with the Yankees and my kind of vision for tonight. Of course, listen, Severino's not gonna pitch 6 scoreless innings. Okay, I'm not that naive, despite what some people think out there. But I think he'll go 6, give up 3, but strike out 9, which will keep the Yankees in it. And I think against Hunter Brown, I think the Yankees are going to work the count, show better plate discipline. And I think what will happen is, maybe they'll get an Aaron Judge solo shot in the first, maybe be down 3-1 going into the 4th. And then they get like a big 5-run inning, get into that Astros bullpen. And I think at the end of the day, they end up winning this one 7-4 to take game 2 of this series and needing 1 out of 2 Friday or Saturday and Sunday to take 3 out of 4 from the Astros, which going into this series seemed impossible. But I think the stadium is going to be electric tonight, and can't wait to be there.
Yeah, dude. Could be a good game.
Yeah, dude.
I think it's gonna be a lot closer than you think, though, Barnes. I think it's gonna be like a 8-7 win by the Yankees.
I mean,
wow.
7-4 is a safe situation. 8-7 is just a nail biter, but hey, I could see 8-7.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
win's a win, right? Tony?
on Apple TV.
yeah, it's tough, huh?
That's why we got to go. We don't want to watch it on Apple TV.
Can't.
I don't think they'll have that at Captain's Cove, Tony.
They'll have it at Horseshoe.
Yeah, they will have it at Horseshoe.
Yeah, but the stadium.
The hot dogs.
The dogs,
The
dude.
beers.
You know who has good hot dogs? Horseshoe has good hot dogs.
Dude, do they?
Dude,
Yeah,
what
they
about the
do actually
Sabretti
good hot
cart
dogs.
outside of Yankee Stadium?
Sabret?
What about it?
Sabretti?
How do you say it?
What's a Sabret?
It's Sabret. There's no Y.
It's a
There's
Sabretti.
no I.
No, there's an I.
Not at the end
No,
of it.
there
There's not,
isn't.
dude. Look it up. Look it up. Do it.
Oh my god.
I'll bring it up, dude. I'll bring
Yeah,
it
you
up.
look it up.
Brian's just been calling it
Because, yeah,
Sabretti
you
his whole
look it
life.
up, dude. Sabret.
All right, what do you got for number 2?
Give me the Braves here. Max Fried making his first start since the end of May. Left the game, I think, against the Orioles, actually. But 5 earned runs, left forearm tightness out since then. But he's coming back here against the Cubs. I think a perfect start for him. Up until that, I think he had 8 starts, before then, 2.08 ERA. So he was absolutely dealing. Unfortunately, had this, kind of injury come up. But even if he does get a little shaky, obviously they'll probably watch his pitch count, 5 innings, maybe 6 if he's efficient. I can see him giving up maybe 1 or 2 earned runs. Nothing crazy, though. But I'm really looking forward to, honestly, is the Mets offense. I mean, they're versing Kyle Hendricks for the Cubs here. And, I mean, if you look at the Braves lineup, obviously Kyle Hendricks has been around the league. He's faced the Braves a lot, and he's faced a lot of guys in the Braves. And you look at some of their career averages and stats against Hendricks. Look at Ozzie Albies in the lineup here. 5 for 8 against Hendricks. It's a 625 average. Austin Riley 4 for 6 with 3 RBIs and a home run against Hendricks. Musel Ozuna, by the way, 14 of 37. 3 home runs, 11 RBIs against Kyle Hendricks. Batting 378. So, I mean,
Hot of late, too.
yeah, very hot. So, I mean, a lot of these guys have hit Hendricks. I've seen him many times. I really think that the bullpen may have an issue after, Hendricks 2 comes out pretty early. So, I really can't see the Cubs, limiting any damage. And you look at Hendricks' last few starts. St. Louis went 7 innings, 3 earned runs. Chicago 6 1/3, 3 earned runs. Teams that struggle to score too. So I mean, I don't know. I just feel like his strikeout stuff isn't there as much. So give me the Braves. I think they're gonna hit on early and often, as Brian likes to say now. I'll say they win 8-3. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the Great American Ballpark. Dwayne's Route, 6:40 first pitch, pitching matchup. Patrick Corbin versus one of Tony's personal favorites, Graham Ashcraft.
Oh my God.
So you look at the Reds. Obviously, this has been a surprising season to be competitive, but did lose their last 3 games of that series against the Cubs, including 20-9 a few days ago. But I think this is where they get right. Washington is just not very good. So what I think will happen here, Ashcraft, I could see him giving him maybe 5 2/3, 1 earned, 6 strikeouts. And I think De La Cruz will hit 3 home runs, 2 off Patrick Corbin, and route to a 8-3 victory over the Washington Nationals.
Love it.
I do like it for my last pick here. Wow, dude. I'm going to take. Oh my God, dude! I'm gonna take the Red Sox tonight against the Blue Jays.
Manoah, fade.
Alek Manoah, absolute
James
fade.
Paxton.
3.34 ERA, 6-2 on the season. Not bad. Both these teams have lost, I think, 4 of the last 5 games. Correct. So I think the Red Sox due to bounce back in Fenway, and I'm looking so far at the regular season series here between Red Sox and Toronto. Boston is 7-0 against Toronto this year.
Interesting.
Very interesting. And I know Brian, they're due for a loss, yada, yada. But no, not in Fenway against Alek Manoah. It's not happening tonight. Give me Manoah getting popped, dude. Just looking at his last few starts. 4 1/3 against LA, not giving you any length. 5 1/3 against Seattle. 3 innings against San Diego. No way, no how. I think he's in the last 5 innings, 5 earned runs. Red Sox going to win this one 7-3.
This is going to segue into my final pick here. We never talked about Scherzer the other day. Walking in a run.
Oh, last night?
Was it last night?
It was yesterday.
Okay, all the days just blend together. But I mean, what happened, Tony? Thought he was going to be lights out, dominant.
Got the win.
Got the win, but another is ERA.
What was it? 6 innings, 3 earned runs?
4.50 ERA.
Yeah, but that's not bad. 6 innings, 3 earned runs. I mean,
6 innings, 3 earned runs is terrible.
Quality start.
But we know
and he got the win.
We know that
quality start with the win.
That's not a quality start.
But it technically,
but it's not.
Not for him. No.
And I'm saying it's a pattern that we've seen.
Yeah, it is a pattern that we've seen. But I guarantee you, if he was pitching that on the Mets, they would have lost. So,
yeah, but that's not going to cut it in the playoffs. We're run 0 premium.
It may not.
I don't know. In all seriousness, though, Tony,
what do you got?
Big game in the playoffs: Jordan Montgomery or Max Scherzer.
I mean, are we thinking like who has a better start? You're just asking.
Who if you
who wins the game? Who has a better start?
Game 7.
Game 7.
Yep.
Scherzer or Montgomery
on the road.
I mean, if it's just face value, I mean, you're looking at probably Montgomery.
Exactly my point. This is going to be one of the biggest regrets, that trade. Rangers franchise history. I'm not kidding.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
For Scherzer?
Because I really think Acuna is going to be a star. I'm going to be annoyed that he's going to be so good, but he is.
I know it's Rangers making. I know, but if they go on to win a World Series this year, it's all for. It doesn't matter.
Has Acuna made his Syracuse Mets debut, or is he in Double-A Binghamton?
Oh no, he's
for
Syracuse.
the Rumble Ponies.
Yeah.
Or no, he's Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Have you seen any?
I could have sworn I read something. I sworn I read something, dude. Let's see, dude.
You got high hopes for this guy, Tony?
Yes, dude. Top prospect.
I would go to his player.
I know.
Page.
Yeah, you're probably right. I should. I thought the article would be good, dude. The article was not good. Let's see. Oh, Binghamton here. AA. Double A. Binghamton.
2 games, 1 for 7. Stolen base? Nah.
No. Strikeout and a walk.
Oh,
Give him some time.
yeah. Good numbers though before that, right? 300 hitter,
Yeah, dude. 315
some power.
over in AA too. So it's not like, give him a little time. Adjustment.
I mean, imagine he's a perennial 300, 20 home run, 50 steal guy.
Whoa.
100 runs.
That'd be ridiculous.
Defense.
I mean, that'd
I'd
be
love
worth
dude.
the investment of tanking for a couple of years, huh?
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, dude.
But
Go State, dude.
that, like I said, that was the segue. Give me the Rangers at home. You have Jordan Montgomery making his Ranger debut versus Jesus Luzardo, who's pitched well, but Marlins on the road against a good team, a good offense like Texas. I don't think they really have a shot. And I think Texas is going to win this one 5-2. Jordan Montgomery picking up his first Ranger victory.
It's great for Monty.
Great for Monty, yeah. So we'll see. Let's just take another look here, see where we stand in Greensboro as round 2 of the Wyndham Championship continues. Let's see if we have any type of change up top. And of course, we're dealing with a little lag here, but Adam Svensson is now the solo leader here, 11 under. He's 4 under on his round through 13. And this is on the heels of the 63 yesterday. So he's put himself in some solid footing. Lucas Glover and Russell Heenley both tied 2 shots back at 9 under. Byung Hun An at 7 under.
Nice.
And then let's see, we got JT Poston even on today. He's still 5 under. Sanjay M 4 under through 12 today. And further down the list, Cam Young is 3 under. And he's 5 under on his round through 15. So coming off a disappointing day yesterday, and projected cut right now is at 1 under par.
Ooh.
So we mentioned about JT. He's sitting at even. He's got some work to do. Stuart Sink has some work to do. Kramer Hickok has some work to do.
That's for sure.
Is that from Eco?
It is. This was the one that was
the comb. If anybody needs a good laugh, check out the Downtime TV Instagram story.
Yeah, real fun.
Were you there?
I was there witnessing it live.
Was it funny live?
It was just really funny live.
Who out of everybody, who got the biggest kick out of it? Watching it,
Mike.
Mike was absolutely losing it.
Probably. I mean, I guess, and I think Renee was one recording it. So
yeah, and Brad too. He got a big.
Wait, and how did it? How did we get there?
So I need a new mustache comb.
Okay.
So I was like, "Yo, Eco dude, I'm looking for a mustache comb."
Yeah.
But I was trying to explain to him that I don't want one this big, because I was like, "There's none over there. Like there's 2 types over here. This one and then one that's like a even bigger one."
Yeah, it looks like it's for like a little kid.
It's like for a beard, honestly. It's for a big beard. And he's like, "Oh, dude, like look at this one." And I was like, "No, I don't want like this big." And he goes, "No." Like he was obviously being the salesman that he is. Like, "Oh, I take it out." Like, "No, but this is dope. It's made out of whatever wood," he said. "It's for like," and he started like showing me what to do. He's like, "Oh, I do it with the brush," and then there we have it, dude.
Were you?
What I don't know what's so funny about it.
Did you find it? You didn't find any humor in it?
No, I did. I mean, it hasn't been the first time, because the last time I bought a comb there, he did the same thing to me. Obviously, I've lost that comb, unfortunately, since then. I go through combs, it's tough. But I mean, this one's nice. I will say.
Tape them together.
What?
The comb and the
brush? No. This is. I'm actually gonna cut this in half.
I love that idea.
You just gave me the idea. And then even I think we have like a little sander thing down here. I'll probably cut it in half, sand the sides so it's nice and smooth, and I'll have a nice little comb. Hopefully don't lose. But yeah, I've been using it today, and the brush I used a little bit. The brush feels really like
real nice.
It kind of is a little prickly, this brush.
Bro, you probably brush your eyebrows with that shit too.
Honestly. So, but I like the comb. The comb feels nice. It's a good wood. It definitely feels like smooth on the mustache, And he was saying that the wood is good if you have like oil and stuff like that.
Are we gonna chop that up?
The wood is good.
The wood is good.
I mean, you're telling me that. See, the thing is, you can say whatever you want, Tony. If I said that, you would chop it up as a bite or a drop, Lonnie.
Oh, I can make it a bite if you want. Yeah,
you're not gonna make it a bite.
Sure, I'll make it a fucking bite, Brian. Why not, dude? Why not?
Tony only makes bites of other people to make fun of.
Is that true? I have some bites in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this one. Who cares? That's me.
I mean, that's a
all right. Let's hear all of them. There you.
I don't have it. Do you have any ones of you saying?
Tight dog here. That's
Okay.
also me.
That's 2.
That's gross, by the way.
I think that's really it for me.
Oh, what do you know, Jay?
I know, right?
And what am I say? I don't say. Normally, I'm not talking as much.
You
as do.
don't
so
talk.
much,
You don't
dude.
talk.
Stop
Okay.
it, dude.
So that I don't know.
What do you want from me, dude?
Well, I was gonna actually mention something.
What?
And I guess this Talking Yanks tweeted this out. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but in regards to what led to Domingo Germán being placed on the restricted list, he had arguments with Aaron Boone and teammates during Tuesday's quote unquote incident. He flipped a couch, smashed a TV, and made jokes while teammate Ron Marinaccio packed his bags for AAA. They made him go in a sauna, Michael, to sweat out the alcohol.
Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Holy shit is
Rock
right.
bottom?
Definitely rock bottom. I mean,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
cut him at this point,
You
Brian?
have
Yeah.
to, dude.
You have to cut him.
That's
Non-tender.
that's too dramatic.
He's under arbitration.
And he's
Especially
an
for the
alcoholic,
Yankees,
dude. Like
bro.
he's an alcoholic. It's obviously affecting his game.
Yeah, it's a shame. And it's an example, like we've seen many times before, not
Don't get lost in the sauce.
appreciating the opportunity that you
Yeah.
have
Mhm.
and appreciating multiple chances.
Right. Multiple chances.
But you would think that he wouldn't be that dumb, that it would be that he can't help it. But,
He is dumb.
you just hope that he gets the help he needs and he can take a look in the mirror and realize that he's really messed up
Look
here.
at yourself.
And I
Look at you.
don't know. I mean, if you had to just give an answer right now, does he pitch for anybody ever again
Yeah, I think so.
next
he does.
season?
Yeah.
Jay?
Domingo Germán?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Done.
No. I think he's done.
Well, so, I mean, I think definitely not for the Yankees. I think there's pretty much a 0% chance.
Angels will pick him up.
It's just kind of tough, though, because, like he's always going to be in Yankee history, the perfect game. And for it all to go downhill so quickly, like, I don't think we've seen that. We've seen guys get injured and stuff after like no hitters, perfect games, but to, go to rehab and like have I don't know. It's just like a different, we haven't seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sad.
As I know of, it's very sad, dude. I mean, again, there's nothing worse in life than wasted talent. We said it yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing. He's wasting his talent.
Yeah.
Over stupid, mindless shit. And obviously, like we said, I hope he gets better. You want to root for the guy. Even though he makes it incredibly hard to root for him. But yeah. I mean, I think he will pitch again. I think he'll get obviously at least sober or seek help, at the very least.
I hope he does that.
Get
least.
sober.
Yeah, gets sober,
Really?
finds the right people,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough. Obviously, I don't think the Yankees are going to help him. I don't see it all.
He needs
Seems
to
like the Yankees are negligent.
he
Yeah.
needs to go
They don't give a
to
fuck.
Rehab.
No, I was trying to think about like Pittsburgh. You think that's a good spot for him?
Pittsburgh.
Why
Why Pittsburgh?
No, I feel like he needs to go somewhere where it's kind of
I
like,
think it's
Low
more,
key?
yeah, or Kansas
more
City,
depressing
honestly.
than Pittsburgh.
No, but-
Kansas City.
No, because there's not like there's all these clubs and stuff in New York.
Yeah, but I
and-
feel like Kansas City has nothing to do there besides drink.
Yeah, same.
yeah, but there's not
Colorado?
as many inviting. I mean, Colorado's just gonna be ripped the whole time.
I mean, that's probably better than the alcohol, I guess.
Yeah,
Right? Start on that,
honestly.
dude.
You heard about the guy who like pitched a no hitter on acid, right? You heard about that guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oil
Way-
can Boyd or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way back when.
Yeah.
dude.
But
But you know, who knows about those
San
stories, dude?
Francisco.
You know.
yeah.
You really
I don't know. I take it personally though when athletes don't appreciate the opportunity that they
Yeah.
have, because I just know I would do anything.
Are you fucking kidding me? Be a major league pitcher?
Mhm.
Like you'd be
To walk
sober
out?
if it
Yeah.
meant being in the major leagues, you'd do it.
For sure.
You're telling me pitching for the Mets, Tony, you wouldn't give up drinking for a couple years.
I would have to be guaranteed that I have a great career.
No, I'm saying.
No
What about how
way.
about
You're a designated hitter. in
No,
the
but
major
pitching for
leagues.
the Mets, and let's say it's a 3-year deal, and you're making $60 million total.
Oh, and I have to be sober for just
Yeah.
3 years now?
$60 million.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, easily.
Come on, Tony.
Yes.
You're better than that.
What do you mean?
You're better than that.
I said yes.
Hey, you see his
would
fa-
do the
you see his face, though,
you'd
when
do the
I-
whole career.
What?
You would do the whole career.
Yeah,
You're sober.
sure.
15-year career, but you
15-year
make
career.
hundreds of millions.
You're straight
hundreds
edge.
of millions.
Sober, not just alcohol, but all sober,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just
guess
water.
So. I guess
No
so.
soda.
I guess, dude. No soda? What? Are you fucking kidding me? No, just pump the brakes a little bit.
Relax,
That's
relax.
crazy,
Vegan
dude.
diet.
We don't want to. We don't want him going crazy over there.
Oh,
Dude, I mean, I probably would do almost, I guess, I don't know. But that sucks, dude. I can't win a World Series and like get popped
No,
with the World Series trophy. Like,
no, you can't.
It
That's
always
ridiculous,
comes
dude.
back to the drinking, dude.
Yeah. In
Let's
fact,
zone out. All right, let's zone out.
Oh, jeez.
in fact, you have a in this hypothetical situation, you have a ad deal with Athletic Brewing Company.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, they're cool and everything, but
Yeah, dude.
it's non-alcoholic beer.
They love you.
What's the point, dude?
Like, why would I
Yeah,
drink
but
that, dude?
wait, but the only
If I
thing
drink
is,
a lot
though,
of
the
them,
only
do I
way
get drunk?
the only way that it makes sense is like they say in the commercial, Heineken, sir. I'm still driving. I miss those, honestly. The music, the father son. I don't know. Did you like those or no, Jay? That commercial?
The Heineken
Yeah.
Zero commercial.
Wasn't that with Mario Andretti?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yeah, what's dope?
funny.
One of the rare good commercials.
Yeah,
That's for
dude.
sure. All of that being said, fellas, what do we got coming up? Are we going high noon? You always like to go high noon 15. So what do we got?
No, I think we can handle the high noon here.
Okay.
Screen time.
So sometimes the Friday sports report gets a little
Yep.
crazy, goes a little
Yep.
deep.
Turtles.
Yep.
But yeah, let's go noon. The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. We'll be reviewing that. A couple of
Saw it.
nice quick news we got going on too, dude. They may be making a new Fantastic Four movie. Possible cast members out there. We're talking about that. It'll be a great episode. Manny may be videoing in.
Michael in studio.
Michael in studio. He wants to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. So that's gonna be dope. It's gonna be great. Nice Friday episode of Screen Time, baby.
Yeah, good
Yeah, bro.
segue,
Let's
and then
go.
right onto the train to Yankee Stadium.
Yes.
So, listen, what a show, right, Jay?
What a show.
The tradition
life, dude.
continues.
What a day.
What happened to Matthew? Did he
What a
ever text you?
life.
That's a good question, actually.
I mean, he didn't text the group, right?
No.
Got nothing, dude.
All right. Maybe caught up at the gym.
Is that what he does on Fridays?
This one does every day.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's at the gym every day.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Well, Matthew, we missed you. See you
Yeah,
next week, bud.
Tradition.
Tradition. But speaking of week, I mean, what a week that it was. Just really enjoyed interacting with everybody. All the comments, all the likes, all the subscriptions. The call to DNR yesterday was ridiculous.
Huge, dude.
The downtime
So
shout out,
sick, dude.
shout out 98.7. Shout out the company.
I
It's,
actually had my boy from back home on Staten Island text me.
did he heard it?
He was like, dude, did you know that they mentioned Downtown TV and like showed your reels on the show today? And I was like, yeah, of course. He goes, dude, I was like literally in my car, like cheering when I heard it. Like so sick, dude.
So awesome.
to hear that.
Rick and Dave the best, 98.7. Josh B, Lonnie, helping us hold it down over here. We really appreciate it. 1 week from Sunday, Horseshoe Cafe. Can't wait to see everybody there. And we encourage you all to continue to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee in costume, the merch at downtimetv.com. We want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the weekend, enjoy screen time, enjoy the games. Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Mets.
And we will see you on Monday.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.